Last week we talked about Kool-Aid. We talked about how God was like the Kool-Aid and Jesus was a container. And just as much as just as much as a Kool-Aid is in a container, God is in Jesus. And we are to drink of God in Jesus so that he gets inside of us, correct? So, we're still talking about how God is fully, he'll get to you after. Alright? Well, we were still talking about how God is fully in Jesus and Jesus is fully in God, okay? This time we're going to talk about, in what way, we're going to talk about how Jesus is identical to God. Say Jesus is identical to God. All right, so quick question. What do y'all think makes twins special?
Twins?
Yeah, twins. Have y'all ever made any twins before?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think that makes them special? TJ, what do you think makes twins special? They look alike. Okay, what else?
They can be identical in the what?
Fraternal. Okay. What else makes them special?
They can have the same ability.
They can have the same ability.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What else?
They different from each other.
They're different from each other. Okay. Cool. All those things are good. I would dare argue that what makes twins special is sometimes they have the same personality. Sometimes they dress the same. Sometimes they may even talk the same. They may have the same personality. They may act the same. They may do similar things. And then, yes, who said they're identical? You? Like Tamarcus said, sometimes they may even look exactly alike. Like, I know plenty of twins who look exactly alike, and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. You know, they may have like one facial feature that may look just a little bit different from the other one, but majority of them are identical. What?
We got a cousin like 10 o'clock. They twin, but you can't really tell which one which.
Right. And so that's the great thing about having twins or being around twins. If they're not fraternal, if they're identical, they look exactly alike. And just like twins are identical, God and Jesus are identical. Say, God and Jesus are identical. Okay, I'm going to tell you how they're identical. In John chapter 10, which is in our handy Bible, which I don't have on right now, but it is on my app. In John 10:30, it says, I and the Father are one. Say, I and the Father are one. So let me tell you what's happening. So Jesus, right, this man that we've been talking about for these past few weeks is on the scene. He's talking to some people, and they're not his disciples. They're kind of like just spectators around, right? So Jesus is talking to just some people in the crowd, or maybe he's in the synagogue. Either way, Jesus talking to some people, and the people are asking Jesus to like, yo, keep it real with me, right? That's what they're saying. They're saying, yo, keep it real with me because you've been talking all these things, you've been telling these stories, you've been doing all this different stuff, and he's like, yo, keep it real with me. Who are you? Like, who are you? And so Jesus said, yo, I told you already who I am. I'm the Son of God, but you don't believe me. You don't believe me because you're not part of my sheep. And he gives this analogy. He says, sheep have shepherds, and those who are part of my sheep, they understand my voice. And they understand my voice because they understand that I come from the Father, which is God, the light, right? And we are one. We are one and the same. We are exactly alike. We are, again, back to our the baby pictures we talked about. We are the spitting images of each other. If you ever want to know what God looks like, you got to look at Jesus. Jesus is God. Period. Jesus is God. Just like I'm a man, Jesus is God. They are identical. They act the same. Jesus says, I only do what my Father tells me to do. So if God is his Father, right? If God the Father does it, Jesus the Son do it. If God the Father raises his hand, Jesus the Son raises his hand. If God the Father heals people, Jesus the Son heals people. If God the Father resurrects somebody from the dead, like brings them back to life, Jesus the Son brings them back to life. Everything that God the Father does, Jesus does the same. Exactly the same. Identical. You would think they were twins. Because although God is a spirit, right? Jesus is natural. He's human. He's like, he got skin. He's a human being, and he does exactly the same thing that God the Father does. There's no difference between them two. Okay? Do y'all understand that?
Yes.
All right. If you get that God the Father and Jesus are one, they are one. Two people, they are one. Right? We, as human beings, kids, boys, followers of Jesus and God, we are to be one with Jesus. Okay? Say we are to be one with Jesus. Which pretty much means we need to be identical to Jesus.
Which pretty much means we need to be identical to Jesus.
Good. So that means if Jesus sat there and prayed for people, what do you think we need to do?
If Jesus said that,
Now you're being funny.
are we still happy?
No.
No, we gotta sit down and pray for people.
All right. If Jesus healed people, what are we supposed to do?
Heal people.
If Jesus went to talk to people that he didn't like and he didn't know, what are we supposed to do?
Stop people that we like, that we don't like, but we know.
Right. If Jesus loved everybody, what are we supposed to do? If Jesus gave his life so that other people could be set free and healed, what are we supposed to do?
Not that.
Yes, we are. That's the thing, right? God, remember, Jesus only do what God do. And if we are supposed to be identical to Jesus, we're supposed to do everything that Jesus did. So if Jesus says, hey, I will know, listen, if Jesus say, hey, Shamrock, Young Life, WyldLife, Club 519, what I need y'all to do is I need y'all to go tell everybody that you know that I'm real and that I love them. That's all I want you to do. I want you to tell people, everyone you know, that I'm real and that I love them. If Jesus said that, what are we supposed to do?
To tell everybody that we know that we love them.
And what?
He's real.
Who's real?
Tell me that God is real.
God and Jesus is real. All right? Because Jesus
No.
is God. Thank you. Say that again. Jesus is God. Period.
And Jesus do the same thing with God do.
And Jesus do the same thing that God do. Y'all got it. So, think about this. Think about this. What would the world look like if everybody was identical to Jesus? Think about
peace.
The world would be in peace. Think about that. What would your school look like if everybody at your school was identical to Jesus? What would your family look like if everybody in your family was identical to Jesus? What would this community that we live in look like if everybody in the community was identical to Jesus? It'd be a better place, wouldn't it? It'd be a much better place than it is now. So my challenge to you all is that the only way that we become one with Jesus and be identical to him is that we spend time with him. And how do you spend? I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic need Regis, that's the way I need Jesus. I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic need Regis, that's the way I need Jesus. That's the way I need Jesus, the way I need